May bless us. You are now only requested to please rise for the opening prayer. We have Swami Amaidamani at the altar. Thereafter followed by other Swamis that will be joining on shortly. Invocation to the Nalva saints will be recited by our Guru Kumarasan, while Swami Satchidananda will offer prayer for the Dibradhani to the saints. And our Master, His Holiness Brahma Sri Siva Subramani Guru Swami Guru. My humble Vanikam, Namaste, and loving greetings to you this morning. I acknowledge with respect the presence of our spiritual head of Sevastan Sangam of South Africa, His Holiness Sri Swami Siva Yogananda, our Deputy Spiritual Head Swami Satchidananda, Swami Amaidamani, who is the spiritual leader of the Amsharzana branch, all other Swamis, Swaminis, Gurus, and spiritual leaders present. On behalf of the spiritual head, the spiritual council, the trustees, and the executive committee, I call a warm and cordial welcome to all to our Tiruvarja here today. We have a beautiful program ahead, so sit back and enjoy the overwhelming experience and the divine energy as we invoke the blessings of Guru Swami Guru. our Seva Saints, and our loving Lord Siva Perumal. Swami Siva Yogananda will expand on the outpourings of some of our Seva Saints, giving you the inner meaning and intent as Guru Kumaran Chetty of the Swaralaya Music Academy, accompanied by his students, the senior students and students in training at the moment as seated on stage. They will recite the hymns for us. I would like to also extend to you an invitation to our forthcoming functions. Okay, we will be celebrating Kartiki Deepam on the 13th of December from 6:30 p.m. at Derby Street headquarters. Many of you have enjoyed the sacred pilgrimage of Jyotirmalai in Merino for many years. Unfortunately, the site is no longer accessible for us, but we have made great progress in securing another site near Bedlam on the north coast. Okay, please diarize the 15th of December for Jyotirmalai with a difference as we highlight the significance of Kartiki Deepam. Okay, you are cordially invited to attend both the functions. Invitations are currently being distributed via social media, and you would have seen it up on a big screen here just now as well. Looking forward to seeing you at our future functions as well. We are forever indebted to His Holiness Brahma Sri Siva Subramani Goswamigal for establishing the Sevastana Sangam in this country and composing the Subramaniam, which expounds the Siddhanta philosophy through a structured prayer service, commandments and divine hymns for our spiritual growth and development. We will now hear two of Guru Swamigal's compositions.
They சூரியன் உதித்தான் நகரிலே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே. சூரியன் உதித்தான் நகரிலே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே. நரிபரியாகிய சிவலிங்க பெருமான், நரிபரியாகிய சிவலிங்க பெருமான், சிந்திய அமுதம் சூரியனாய் வந்தான், சிந்திய அமுதம் சூரியனாய் வந்தான். சூரியன் உதித்தான் நகரிலே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே. ஞான சம்பந்தரும் அப்பரும் சுந்தரரும், ஞான சம்பந்தரும் அப்பரும் சுந்தரம், பாடின பரம் பொருளே, இந்த நாட்டிலே வந்துவித்த குமரன். ஞான சம்பந்தரும் அப்பரும் சுந்தரரும், ஞான சம்பந்தரும் அப்பரும் சுந்தரரும், பாடின பரம் பொருளே, இந்த நாட்டிலே வந்துதித்த குமரன். பிரார்த்தனை மண்டபம் செல்வரும் அன்பரே, பிரார்த்தனை மண்டபம் செல்வரும் அன்பரே, வேண்டும் சுகங்கள் பெறுவீரே, வேண்டும் சுகங்கள் பெறுவீரே. சூரியன் உதித்தான் நகரிலே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே. சூரியன் உதித்தான் நகரிலே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now hand you over to our spiritual head, His Holiness Swami Sivayogananda, as he will take us through the highlight of today's program. Swami Sivayogananda.
கருணை வெள்ளமை ஈசன் அருளார் கருணை பெற்ற கமலமுனி வீர பிரம்மஸ்ரீ சிவசுப்பிரமணிய குருசுவாமிக்கு திருப்பெயரார். சுவாமிமார்களுக்கும் குருமார்களுக்கும் பெரியோர்களுக்கும் பெற்றோர்களுக்கும் அமைப்பிள்ளைகளுக்கும் எனது உள்ளங்கண்ட வணக்கத்தை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். சிவபெருமான் அருளால நாம் எல்லோரும் ஒன்றாய் சேர்ந்து இந்த திருமொழி திருவிழாக்கு வந்து சேர்ந்துகிறோம். தேவ சித்தாந்த சங்கத்தின் சார்பாக எங்களுடைய நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். My loving greetings, Vanakkam, Namaste, Prem, Namaskar to one and all of you. We acknowledge with reverence the presence of our Swamis, Gurus. We also have the President of the World Seva Council, George Madhuri, in our presence. And our immeasurable gratitude and thanks to Guru Kumarasan for being present here and taking us on a journey in this Tirumala Tiruvira. He has opened this function with an invocation to the Seva saints, Purya Konya Purya. It's yeah, in this invocation, it's salutations unto the sacred feet of Thiruñana Sambandar Swamigal, the head of the Brahmins of Sirigari, who cured the turbulent heat or the disease of Munpandiya, the king of the Pandyan kingdom. Salutations unto the sacred feet of Tirunavukarasa Swamigal, who crouching on and holding on to a granite stone floated in the sea and reached the shores. Salutations unto the sacred feet of Sundaramurti Swamigal, was born at Tirunavaru. And salutations unto the sacred feet of Manikavasavi Swamigal, born at Tiruvadagur, who would remain unaffected even if the universe is subjected to dissolution during the great deluge. So welcome to the Tirumurai Tiruvara on behalf of the structures of the services on this Sunday. The Master himself, in one of the compositions, he says, Mover Mori Agatil Kunde Tayana Saivame Valurka Marubadiyam Bandham. He acknowledges the three mainstream faiths or religions, that is Islam, Buddhism and Christianity. But he sums up by saying, Tayana Saivame Varukka Marubariyam Bandhu. I have come back to re-establish Saivism. What Saivism? He qualifies it by saying, Tayana Saivame. That is the mother of all religions. He has come back to re-establish it. And the song that was also sung, Saivam Varukka Vandanyana Tangam. The Master says, I've come to promote Saivism. And that's what his mission was in this country. Now, if you look at the Saiva saints, if you look at the Narvar saints, Tirunana Samanda Swami, Tirunavukarasa Swami, Sundaramurti Swamigal, and Manikavasavi Swamigal, they were the four pillars of Saivism. And the Tirumurai 1, 2 and 3 were from Tirunjana Samanda Swamigal, 4, 5 and 6 from Tirunavukarasa Swamigal, 7 from Sundaramurti Swamigal and 8 from Manikavasavi Swamigal. So I'm going to focus just on the four Narvar saints, the four saints. Now, many people in this world write songs, right? They think what they're going to write and how they structurally write it. But the Saiva saints didn't take a pen and paper and start writing these songs. The Tirumurais are natural, spontaneous outpourings of love and devotion from their hearts to Sivaperuman. So there's not thought process involved, writing down involved here. And they did that natural outpouring was at strategic moments in their lives and in their journey. And I think that's what we need to learn. But there have been many outpourings like this by the Saiva saints. And we have lost thousands of these divine messages coming through the Tirumurai over time. But we are blessed that many of them have been saved and recorded for our purpose. Tirumurai texts are meant for reading with devotion, reflecting with intelligence, and realizing the truth of the contents of the Tirumurai to enable us to experience. So it's not just singing Tirumurais or listening to it. Just reflecting on it with intelligence and realizing the truth of it, understanding the message and imbibing that message is what the message is. That is why the Tirumurais are given to us for our emancipation and to set us free from the attachments and entanglements of worldly life. For us to enjoy a pure and beautiful life. By enjoying a pure inner world, we can resonate at a higher level of consciousness and reach the state of immortality. And the Tirumurais also offer us solace, especially to the suffering masses in this world. Tirumurais serve as medicine for physical ailments and mental aberrations. If you look at in our lives, the mental aberrations are those things that pull you away from your journey, pull you away from focus on whatever you're supposed to be focused on. Our minds can be the greatest asset in our lives, and our minds are also the worst enemy. If you look at your minds, how judgmental your minds are, how the mind is allowing invasive thoughts to flood the mind, how impure, ignoble, evil thoughts pervade the mind. So the Tirumurais, if you understand it, if you start saying it and imbibing it, then it pulls you out of those aberrations. It brings you back on focus, enables you to walk circumspectly on this pathway so that you can reach some measure of success in your journey. It also enables us to overcome spiritual deficiencies, gives strength to our souls. It is certainly wrong to believe, and it's a foolish practice also to consider these hymns as hymns for funerals. Generally, that's what people think it is. But in fact, they certainly give strong hope for mitigating the fear of death. So the Tirumurais gives us hope and makes us overcome the fear of death. And the Tirumurais also sung where the dead were brought to life. So the Tirumurais are for the living, to enable the living to walk circumspectly in this journey and to reach the destination. We come to our first saint, Thirugnana Sambandar Swamigal. A miracle happened with Sambandar when he was only 3 years old. His father normally got up at 4 in the morning and goes to the temple in Sirgari to have a ceremonial bath. That is a ritual which you get up every morning. One morning, Thirugnana Sambandar Swami, who was a baby, 3 years old, was awake and he was crying profusely to accompany his father to the temple. And the father knew that, if he takes the baby along, he wouldn't be able to take care of the baby at the same time go into the tank and have the ceremonial bath. And he scolded the baby and admonished the baby to stay alone. But the child wouldn't listen. It was still crying more and more. So eventually, he relented. He then took the baby to the Sirgari temple. He placed the baby on the floor and told the baby, just be in contact with him even though he is in the tank, and not to engage with any strangers. Then the father walked down the steps into the tank, had his ceremonial bath. And the ceremonial bath, where you dip your head into the water and constantly come out. So the child was focusing on the father. He was having the ceremonial bath. But when he was not able to see the father, then he started crying. Because the father drifted away a little bit from that spot. And he was not able to see the father, so he started crying. But when he started crying, the Supreme Lord responded to him. And the Supreme Lord, Sivaperuman, requested to Parvati to come and feed this child with milk. So when they descended to the place where the child was, they fed the child with milk from a golden container. The child drank that milk and placed the container next to it. And by then the the child stopped crying because it was being fed with the milk. And by the time the father got back to the child, the Subramanian disappeared. And when the father came, he saw milk dripping down the cheeks of the child. And he got angry because the child has taken milk from strangers. And he had tried to admonish the child. And very spontaneously, the child burst out into this beautiful song. Thodudeya Seviyan Viliyadiro. Natural, spontaneous outpouring is pointing to the top of the temple, more to the dome, from where he was seated, singing that song. The father turns, looks at that point and couldn't see anything, but the child could see Subramanian. And then the father realized, you know what, God has presented to the child for him to be able to sing the song so naturally, and also for him to point up. So this is when the beginning of Tirunjana Sambandar campaign as a spiritual luminary began. And the father then took the child into the temple. Everybody else heard about it and all followed into the temple. And the journey started therefore Tirunjana Sambandar from the age of only 3 years old. He also came to known as Aludaya Pillai. So baby Sambandar then was carried by the father on his journey throughout. In the first Padikam, which will be rendered by Guru Kumarasan, maybe I need to just correct this. Sometimes people, generally even the devotees, refer to the songs of the Subramaniam as Padikam. That is erroneous. It shouldn't be. A Padikam is, Patta means as 10 verses. And all the Tirumurais have got 10 verses. But the songs written by our master should not be referred to as a Padikam. I think, or any other devotional song must not be said Padikam. I think that is important for us to understand also. And in Thodudeya, it says, He is the Lord who willingly presides in the shrine of the world-renowned Brahmapuram, wherein he once blessed Brahma, was seated on a lotus, with paid obeisance, performed worship and prayer. And in the song it says, He is the stealer who has coveted my heart and soul in the form of wearing earrings, thodu, in his ears, riding on a bull, decking his head with a pure white moon, and smearing his body with sacred ash from burning cremation grounds. The next Padikam will be Madayal Vale. It would say the father took the child prodigy to Tirukolaka near Sirgari. Here the child of 3 years old spontaneously sang a brilliant song, Madayal Vale, while keeping time with his tender hands. A pair of golden cymbals, then inscribed with the inscription Namasivaya, naturally came into his hand because he was keeping talam. And through the divine grace, this appeared. And Tirunjana Sambandar at that age, 10-day age, and with the beat of the talam, he continued to sing this Padikam. And the third Padikam is Madha Madapidiyum. Sambandar visited many places, including Dharmapuram, the home of Yarapana mother. The people in that area glorified Yarapana because of his proficiency in music. But when he found that he was unable to reproduce on the yard the melody of the saints Padikam, Madha Madapidiyum, he felt humiliated and tried to break the instrument in despair. But Samandar stopped him and prevented him from doing so and asked him to be content with what he had achieved in his music career. So very respectfully, I hand you over to Kumarasan Chetty and his band of students who will present the 3 Padivans.
Sorry, Mr. Corruption. The second one was Saraya in Malika. That's one of the song that we chose. Tusik Sambaram Todudaya Seviyan Vidayediyoduvan Mahisuni Todudaya Seviyan Vidayediyoduvan Mahisuni Kaduneya Sudane Mori Bosiya Kaduneya Sudane Mori Bosiya Mullam Kavakalkan Kaduneya Sudane Mori Bosiya Mullam Kavakalkan திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். மாதபட பிடியும் மாதபட பிடியும் மாதபட பிடியும் மாதபட பிடியும்
Yeah.
it's not always possible to expound on the life of the saints, especially in a Tiruvira. We leave that for the Guru Puse of the saints. We now move on to Tirunavukarasa Swamigal, who was also very lovingly referred to as Upper Swamigal. This is the saint that actually followed this Jain faith. He moved to be was in Jainism, and his sister Tilakavadia was very upset with him. However, what had happened is that Tirunavukarasa Swamigal experienced an excruciating colic pain in the stomach, and he returned to his sister Tilakavadia, who was a Saivite. And then when he sang the song Kutrai Navaru, the pain stopped, and the voice of God was heard giving him a new name, Tirunavukarasa. This song says, the disease has become the god of death, this colic pain. You have not relieved me of the pain. What evil deeds did I do? I do not know. O Lord, I worship thee day and night without a pause. This disease is invisible. It spins and twists in my stomach. I am unable to bear this pain. And having conveyed this message in this particular song, Kutrai Navaru, to this song with a lot of passion, the pain completely stopped. This is the first rendition of Tirunavukarasa this afternoon. The next one is Masa Vinayam. Because the Tirunavukarasa left the Jain faith, the ministers of the king came to Tirunavukarasa and persuaded him to come back to face the king. He was punished for leaving the Jain faith and returning to his sister was a Saivite. As punishment, he was put into a burning lime kiln for 7 days. He remained there in this kiln. Those of you know a lime kiln, the lime kiln generates lots of fumes, and you'll be breathing the fumes in this kiln. And any person who's found in a kiln, within a short space of time, you battle to breathe and you lose your life. But Tirunavukarasa remained in this kiln, fixing his mind on the Lord, and sang the Padigam Masa Vinayam and kept chanting the Lord's name. The fumes of the kiln did not harm the saint at all. At the end of 7 days, the Jains found, to their surprise, the saint was alive and perfectly well, but in deep meditation. So it's over to Kumlasan to render those 2 padigams.
Tirusitrambalaram Kotraginavaru Vilatagari Kurumi Palasena Malagire Kotragi I will do a little first Ariane and then I'll Sindayane. I love beautiful book of all. The saint and cotton and I will then follow it up with massive Ariane Gandanatam Sindayane Ariane Gandanatam Sindayane Arumarayam Agantane Anuvayakum Teriyade Tattuvai Tenai Palai Tigal Olile Devagal Tam Konai Matrai Kaliyani Namugane Kanalai Kaatrai Kanakadalai Kulavai Nindra Kanakadalai Kulavai Kalavai Nindra Peviyane Pegum Patra Puliyurane Pesadenalellam Pesadenalellam Pinavai Nane Pesadenalellam Pinavai Nane Masalvinai Malai Mariyam Visukenga Vigiladeviro Masalvinai Malai Mariyam Visukenga Namah Shivaya.
We now move on to Sundaramurthy Swamigal. The first padikam to be rendered is Tammane Ariyada. One night when Sundara was asleep in a month, that is in a temple, the Lord entered the temple in the guise of an old man. He lay close to where Sundara was and was pretending to be fast asleep. He then placed his feet, the old man placed his feet on the head of Sundara at the temple. Sundara objected to this and the old man apologized. Sundara then went to another corner in the temple. There too the old man repeated the same action. He went to where the old man was in the other part, lay down next to him and placed his feet again on the head of Sundaramurthy Swamigal. Sundara did not lose his temper. He calmly asked him who he was because of his unusual behavior. The old man suddenly disappeared before him. Sundara realized that it was the Lord himself. Since he had not gone for his daily darshan that day, the Lord himself had come to Sundaramurthy, to where the devotee was. So even if you forget the Lord is going to come to you, wherever you are. And when Sundaramurthy realized this, he prayed in jubilation, with excitement, with so much energy, so being so happy. And at that moment he sang the padikam, Tammane Ariyada. The next padikam will be Tammeya Pugurdu. Once Paravaya was in need of gold to feed thousands of devotees in holy concerts during the summer festival in Tirupuguru. Sundara appealed to Siva, who performed a miracle. Sundara rested in a monastery, lying down with his head on a pile of bricks, using the bricks as his pillow. Next morning, when he got up, he found all the bricks were turned into gold. He then sang the song Tammeya Pugurdu and returned to Thiruvarur where the concerts were going to be held. And he had enough gold to pay for all the concerts, the meals and everything to carry out the cost of those holy concerts. The final aim of Sundaramurthy Swamigal is being an ardent admirer of Sundara at Kundayur. A farmer was supplying rice and other grain and food to Sundaramurthy Swamigal and to others. And because the rains had failed for a considerable period of time and there was famine, this devotee now who supplied the grain to Sundaramurthy, it took to prayer and fasting so that the rains would come and you'd be able to have reaps of better crops. And because he was not able to supply Sundaramurthy, he was feeling sad about it. Then Lord Siva appeared in this devotee's dream and said that he had arranged for an adequate supply of grains. In his dream, he received this message. So, this devotee then conveyed the message to Sundaramurthy Swamigal in Thiruvarur. Sundara saw the heaps of grain and glorified the Lord with the padikam Neela Nenindari. Over to Guru Kumarasan to render those.
Tammane Ariyada Sadiya Ulare Tammane நீலடியே உனை நித்தலும் கை தொழுவே நீலடியே உனை நித்தலும் கை தொழுவே மழவாள் அவள் வாடி வருந்தாயே கோடிலியம் பெருமான் எம் பெருமான் கோடிலியம் பெருமான் எம் பெருமான் பெருமான் குன்றையோ சில நெல்லும் பெற்றே ஆலினையும் பெருமான் எம் பெருமான் ஆலினையும் பெருமான் அவை அட்டித்தர வழியே அவை அட்டி தம்மையே பூகந்து இச்சை பேசினும் தம்மையே பூகந்து இச்சை பேசினும் சாதியும் கொண்ட கருணீரா தம்மையே பூகந்து இச்சை பேசினும் சாதியும் கொண்ட கருணீரா பொய்மையாளரே
We now move on to Manika Vasigal Swamigal. This great saint, his renditions were deep and very profound. Reverend Geo Pope was a Christian missionary who went to India in the hope of converting the Hindus into Christianity. And while he was trying to go about achieving this, he found that the Hindus were resisting everything that he was doing. They were not succumbing to his attempts to convert them to become Christians. And Reverend Geo Pope wondered how come they are so steadfast in their faith. So he wanted to know what they know. So he then learned the Tamil language. He mastered the Tamil language. So much so that he was even able to translate the works of the Hindus. More particular, he translated the work of Manika Vasigal Swamigal, Tiruvasigal. And after he looked at it, understood it, he translated it, he said, Tiruvasagatte urugada nenjal ennavasagatte urugada. The heart that does not melt for the Tiruvasagam shall not melt for any Vasagam or any utterances. So that was the conclusion of Reverend Geo Pope. So that's how profound he was. And today we're going to listen to some of the renditions from Manika Vasigal Swamigal. I'm going to also just touch on a song which will not be rendered today. It's Namasivaya Varde, Nadhan Tal Varde. Ime Poludum Yeninjal Nidadanta Varde. In one of the verses it says, Pullagi, Pudai, Puduvai, Maramagi, Palvirgamagi, Paravayai, Pambagi, Kallai, Manidalai, Peyai, Kanangalai, Valla Suragagi, Munivarai, Devarai, Sellai Ninte, Hitavara, Sangamadul, Yella, Purapum Puranda, Reden, and Peruman. Yeah, Manika Vasigal Swamigal talks about the evolutionary process. He's saying, Lord, I've come to this world so many times as a shrub, as a plant, as tree, as snakes, as different creatures, and even as man. He says, I am tired of all these births in this evolutionary process and all these births. Please give me liberation. He doesn't want to come back to this world anymore. And that's what Manika Vasigal says in those lines. So, and Guru Swamigal says, also similarly, he says, O Lord, do not grace me with another body. But while I am in this body, give me the ability to glorify Thee and to disseminate Your message across to humanity. And the Master has achieved phenomenal success in what he was doing, in disseminating his wisdom. And all these saints and sages, they were able to sing the song so spontaneously, so naturally, continuously, because they were all blessed with Padinyanam. Padinyanam is the experiential wisdom God. You know, we have intellectual knowledge, empirical knowledge. Right? As human beings, that's what most of us have. We don't move to the state of being moving to experiential wisdom. And when you move into, say, experiential wisdom, you have Padinyan, like these saints have had. A direct rapport and relationship with God. A phenomenal experience and connectedness with God. And that's what they were blessed with. Therefore, they were very spontaneously poured out their love and devotion to God. In one of the renditions of Manika Vasila Swami, Ameya Appa Uppila Maniye, Anbenal Virenda Aramudhe. And in this rendition, Manika Vasila says, "Oh Heavenly Mother, Ameya Appa, oh Heavenly Father, Uppila Maniye, oh matchless gem, more precious than a jewel," referring to God. "Oh ambrosia that arose out of love for you, I devote my time for thee. I devote my time for thee, Lord, and not the worldly life. But I waste away the time allotted for alleviating my soul. I am an impure, low person." The Manika Vasila brings himself down in the presence of God. "To me, you bestowed esteemed silver bliss." Yeah, Manika Vasila, he brings himself down in the presence of God, but God is blessing him with that silver bliss, blissful state. "Oh wealth of grace, I have now seized you. Where would you go?" And when you hold on steadfastly to God, where would God go? And that's what Manika Vasila says. "I'm holding on steadfastly to you at your lotus feet. Where are you going to go?" And even in the rendition, Paul Ninenda Vutum Tayinum Sirande, there too, it ends off with where Manika Vasila, "I'm holding on to you, I seized you. Where can you go now?" So this is what Manika Vasila so passionately brings out. And today the renditions Ameya Appa, followed by Adiyam Andamum, Poetry and Bar. I'll hand you over to listen.
Swami explained that beautiful verse, Kulagi, Kulai, Kulai, Paramaki, Adi, Adi, justice, not yet. Adi, Paramaki. Sloka. Kulagi, Pura, Puruvai, Maramagi. பல்விரகமாகி பறவையாய் பாம்பாகி கல்லாய் மனிதராய் பேயாய் கணங்களாய் வள்ள சுரராகி முனிவராய் தேவராய் செல்லா நின்று இத்தாவர சங்கமத்துள் எல்லா பிறப்பும் பிறந்தினைத்தே எம்பெருமான் எல்லா பிறப்பும் பிறந்தினைத்தே போற்றி என்பார் முதலாகிய பொருளே போற்றி என்பார் முதலாகிய பொருளே உலகமும் கடலும் இணை துணை மலர் கொண்டு போற்றி என்பார் முதலாகிய பொருளே மதுநீர் தனக்கு செம்மையே சிவப்பதுமளித்தே செம்மையே சிவப்பதுமளித்த செல்வமே செல்வமே சிவபெருமானே செம்மையே சிவபெருமானித்த செல்வமே சிவபெருமானே இம்மையே உன்னை சிக்கன பிடித்தே இம்மையே உன்னை சிக்கன பிடித்தே முழுவது இனியே ஆதியும் அனுகமும் எல்லாரும் சோதியா பல கேட்டும் பாடங்கள் ஆதியும் அனுகமும் எல்லாரும் சோதியா பல கேட்டும் பாடங்கள் ஆதியும் அனுகமும்
When Tirumurais are rendered, conventionally it should have been rendered in the prescribed ragam. In India, all Tirumurais are actually rendered by Vodhvas. They are trained to sing Tirumurais in terms of the specific prescribed raga. And this is prevalent also in other parts of the world, whether it's Malaysia, Sri Lanka, even in London you go to Tirumur recital, it's in specific raga. However, we find ourselves in South Africa, our Tirumuras are being sung by popular tunes or by film tunes, and that's not the practice in other parts of the world. And what we hope that we can change change this in South Africa by ensuring that everyone moves into a space where they start singing the Tirumurais in specific prescribed raga. And by the rendition of Guru Kumarasan, you heard the beautiful voice of the young lady also. He's doing an amazing piece of work with these students. And through his help, we want to change that landscape in this country. To change it to the way it should be sung. And we have what is known as the World's Saver Council in South Africa, South African branch. This is an umbrella body for all the Savite organizations. And it is only through a collective that we can change that setup on a macro scale. And therefore, I would like to invite as many people as possible to join the General Council of the World Saver Council. For instance, in South Africa, everybody knows about Deepavali and Diwali celebrations. Everybody talks about it. But many Hindus don't know about Kartikeya. And therefore, the World Saver Council previously held a massive function at the Chatur Stadium. That function in Chatur Stadium was intended to bring about awareness and consciousness in the hearts and minds of the greater Hindu population about Kartikeya Deva. But unfortunately, due to manpower constraints, they are unable to continue with it. Therefore, I'm making a very special appeal to as many people from the different organizations to provide the necessary support to the World Saver Council. We need your help, we need your input, and we need you physically there to help us to achieve. So the broader things in Saivism we can change. Each individual cannot change it, but as a collective we can. And through the WSC we can achieve a lot. And therefore I very respectfully implore as many people as possible to join the fold in WSC to help us move from where we are now to a space where we should be. The way, and to make sure that Saivism flourishes in this country and we achieve great success in whatever we are doing as individual organizations. So, having said that, I will now hand you over to our President, Selvin Chetty, who will take us through to the end of the program, and it will conclude with the final hymn by our Guru Kumarasan Chetty. Welcome. I hand you over to
Ladies and gentlemen, I trust that you've all spiritually recharged after the excellent rendition by our Guru Kumarasan Chetty and the very eloquently presented message by our Swami Siva Yogananda. We are already talking about our plans for Tirumurai 2025, and I'm hoping that we'll see all of you plus more during our Tirumurai program 2025. Okay, it will be much bigger and spread over a couple of days. Okay, so that I said that will be different from what we have done thus far. Planning and executing functions takes a lot of preparation, and it's always heartening to see the response and the results. We extend our thanks and appreciation to Lord Shiva for guiding us and giving us the strength and courage to create a conducive environment with excellent content so that devotees can come out and experience the absolute divine energy. To our spiritual head, His Holiness Swami Surya Yogananda, we are extremely indebted for your extreme leadership and taking us to greater heights within the principles of Saivism. To Guru Kumarsan Chetty and the Swaralaya Music Academy, your dedication and passion in uplifting the Sangam is greatly appreciated. Well done to you and your group. Quick commercial that both Swami and Guru Kumarsan touched on. Guru Kumarsan is currently holding singing classes at our Greenberry branch every Thursday evening, where he's going through Guru Swami Gopal songs, and soon those classes will be extended here into Chatsworth. Now, you've all listened to Guru Kumarsan here, you've listened to him when we had the Guru Purnima not long ago at Westcliff. Okay, and those of you that want to join these classes here in Chatsworth or even in Greenberry, okay, please do let us know. Now, I'm sure most of you have received the invitation for today's function. Okay, at the bottom of that invitation is a contact number, right? WhatsApp that will come to me, all right? And I'll put your names together and send you invitations when we're ready to start the classes here in Chatsworth. And if you want to join the classes at Greenberry, okay, you're also welcome to do that as Swami said. Right? So my number is in the bottom of the list. If you don't have that invitation, I'll be available here immediately after function as well. See me and I'll give you my contact details. Right. Okay, so all the logistics for today's function was successfully handled by the Amsardana branch of the Sangam under the leadership of our Swamini Amedamani. Well done to the team for creating this beautiful, conducive environment for all the Siva devotees here today. I'm certain that the lunch that we will be having shortly will also be amazing. Thank you to all our service providers, Norman's Professional Sound for this morning's service as well. Thank you to Auntie Radha for preparing our lunch today. Ladies and gentlemen, I trust that your time spent here today was spiritually uplifting and that you now feel liberated from the imprisonment of darkness to the freedom of glory and enlightenment. On behalf of our spiritual head, Swami Surya Yogananda, the Executive Council, officials and members of the Saivism Sangam, we thank you for attending our Tirumari here today. We are about to conclude with today's Tiruvira. Once again, humbly request that you please rise for the closing prayer. Okay, this will be recited by Guru Kumarsan, and Swami will be at the altar, followed by Tirumari and fourth prayer.
வாழ்க அருள்கள வானவராயினும் வாழ்க அருள்கள வானவராயினும் அறியாத பேசாத பிழையும் திருவழியாத தோழாத பிழையும் திருவழிந்தெழுத்தை ஓடாத பிழையும் திருநீருக்காகவும் அறியாத பிழையும் திருவாயும் வாழாத பிழையும் திருமணியாரை நன்றாத பிழையும் திருவுறவில் என்னாலே சேர்க்காத பிழையும் திருமையாற்றெல்லாம்